Does going into a Sephora cause you anxiety? Are you completely overwhelmed the minute you walk into those aisles? And do you feel like there are so many products that you can't even decide which one to look at first? I am here to help. Today we're going to go through my Sephora spring sale recommendations, and this one's going to be a little bit different than the ones in the past. I have so many Sephora recommendation videos. They are under a playlist. You can look at all of them. They all still hold true. When I got to the point where I said I loved something or hated something, I had, made sure I tested it several times. So you can go back and look at all of those videos. Today, I'm going to look at all of the hyped products, all of the things that are either new or have been talked about a great deal lately, and tell you whether they're worth it or really, honestly, even though they're on sale, you don't need them. So let's talk about the outline of the sale. It starts on the 10th of April, and on the 10th of April, Rouge get first access. Those are the folks that spend the most money at Sephora. The Sephora collection also starts 30% off anything that's in the Sephora collection as of that date. VIBs start to be able to shop the sale on April 14th. And then insiders also get the same day, April 14th. So basically, Rouge members have 4 days to shop the sale before anyone else. There are certain products that sell out every single year. I can't tell you what they're going to be because honestly, I've tried in the past and I've been wrong practically every time. There are just some things that just catch on. A lot of it has to do with whatever becomes viral on TikTok because that's the younger group of people that are going into Sephora to buy the products. I can't verify that, but I do think that has a lot to do with it. There are some products that I have tried for all of you that I think are viral products that I really like. And then there's some other ones that I don't get the hype, but let's just get into it. Looking at the Sephora site, there's different ways that you can break down all of the products. I'm going to go into the new products first. We're just going to talk about the things that I think are hyped up or brand new that I think are absolutely worth it or absolutely not. And I'm going to give you my reasons for all of that. I also have a whole host of shorts going up that basically are going to be by brand. So for example, Biossance, I'm going to have my favorite products by Biossance. Each short will be like a minute or two, so it'll be really quick. If you're interested in finding out what are my favorites from Hermes or my favorites from Biossance or my favorites from Fenty or whatever, they'll be in the shorts so you guys can look at those because I know not everybody likes long content. So first thing I want to mention is that Dolce Gabbana will be available, and I believe it's online only, as of April 10th. So as of the day of the sale, which is awesome. Thank you, Sephora, for doing that. Many times, at least I've noticed, that the new products get launched as soon as the sale is over, which is really annoying. So this is great that they're going to be there. The things you should pick up from Dolce & Gabbana, and again, I'll have a short on it, but the eyeshadow palettes, phenomenally good. Phenomenally good. I have 2 of the 3. I might buy the 3rd one because I get 20% off, so I might do it. The blush is also excellent. It has Italian raspberry in it, and it's a lovely blush, as is the bronzer. I just have so many products at this point, I don't need it. But if you're looking for a lovely, comfortable, good for drier skin, good for more mature skin, good pigment, the packaging is just kind of except for the eyeshadow. I think all the products by Dolce & Gabbana are worth picking up. Prada new blushes. I have not bought one, and I'm gonna try them in store if I can. I don't know if my store will have them in particular, but I have seen them on other people, and I have seen how they work. And I have to tell you guys, I'm not excited. I'm not impressed. I am not amused. No, I feel like there's other things out there that are better. Again, I haven't tried them. So I hope to try them and give you my thoughts, but I can't say that from what I've seen, I've been particularly impressed. First of all, they're very small. Second of all, they are cream to powder, soft blur, long wear blushes. They have a similar finish, and I'll get to this in a minute. Saint Laurent new lipsticks, that soft blush, almost suede look. And that's just not really my look anyway. I like a luminescent blush, so maybe that's what I don't like about them. But again, will they sell out? Probably. There's probably some shades that will sell out, yes, because it's a brand new product. but I'm not gonna rush out to get them. The Saint Laurent blushes, on the other hand, there are new shades. I have done looks with some of the new shades. I think they are beautiful, and I think the blushes are really well done. I like the satin finishes more than I like the matte finishes. The new shades, there's Fuchsia Fizz, which I don't own, and there's Honeymoon. Honeymoon is gorgeous. It's a caramel shimmer. It's definitely deeper. If you are a deeper skin tone, you can definitely rock this. Like it's pigmented. It's pigmented. I can wear it, but I have to be very careful with it because it's a lot. This is a lot. The Chili Crush, Elizabeth sent me your Elizabeth, if you're watching Chili Crush, thank you so much. It's a beautiful shade. I did wear it in a video, and again, I have to be very careful with it because it's deep. It can go orange on people. So on me, it doesn't, but I lean cool. So just be aware of that if you don't. That's a thing. The Restless Rose, which is a peachy pink satin, I did finally pick that up. It's a great shade. I really like that. Nude Lavalier is one of my favorites, and the rest of them are all good. I mean, I really can't say that there's any in here that I don't wear. Hot Mauve, which is number 23, which is a matte, is actually the shade I wear most of the time. And it's a warm, rosy taupe, and that's why. It's just a really good neutral. But I can just say across the board, the Saint Laurent blushes are excellent. I would recommend them to anyone. You just have to decide if you want a satin or a matte. I think the price point is pretty decent for what it is, especially if you're getting 20% off. The m.ph by Mary Phillips, the Weightless Serum Foundation, I am going to try. So hopefully I'll be able to pick that up. I am going to have a come shopping with me at Sephora short that I will film on Friday, the first day of the sale. So you'll see what I actually get. But I am looking forward to trying that. I've heard good things, so we'll see. Eadem has the La Chouchou Exfoliating Softening Peptide Lip Balm. You know I love those. And they have new shades. But again, I have so much. I'm just kind of like, do I need more? I mean, do you ever, like, a lip balm, like, do you ever not want a lip balm? No, me personally, no. But it's not something that I'm going to rush to. The Saint Laurent that I was talking about a minute ago. The Love Nude Lip Blusher Soft Blurring Lip Colors. Guys, these are really nice. They are lovely. I have it in, which one do I have? I have Mauve Haze, Medium Nude Mauve. And I've worn it in some videos and you've seen it in, linked. I think it's a really nice product. I think it's a blurring lip color. It has like this suede kind of look. If you like that look, this one is really well done. I like the smaller size because it fits perfectly on my lips. Again though, are you someone who likes a gloss? Because if you like a gloss and you always wear a gloss, don't buy this product. Even though it's quote new and cool, like don't buy it, you won't wear it. I have one shade and I'll be happy with that one shade. It's a good product, but I don't really wear that type of look very often. The Saint Laurent lip liner that goes with it. I have two that also came out at the same time is what I meant. And I really like these. I think that they are in between like the Merit sheer liners and say like the Tom Ford pigmented liners. They are a little bit less pigmented. They're not less pigmented. I'm trying to look for the right word. They're not sheer either. They're just a little softer, maybe more sueded is like the lip product. And I really like them, and I think they're very comfortable on the lip, and I think they do a good job, and they're that great in between. So I have two shades. I have Tan Line, and I picked up Spicy Smoke, which is a deep raisin. I actually would love to see these in store if they have them in store to try out the different shades, because I would pick up more of those. I think they're very good. Cyklar. Cyklar has a whole bunch of products. I'm not sure if it's Cyklar or Cyklar, but if you don't pick up something from Cyklar in the sale, I don't know what to do with you. They are the best new brand. I don't want to say the best new brand I tried. One of the best new brands I've tried. Everything that they've sent me, I have loved. Like I've gone through half a bottle of their oil. I have 4 of their body washes. They're all excellent. The new one, the new scent is a rose scent. It's not too strong for me. It doesn't cause migraines. It's not my favorite scent though. And because I have 4 of them and they're big bottles, I gave the rose to my sister. My favorite are the vanilla and the sandalwood. If I had to choose between those two, I think I'd pick the sandalwood, believe it or not. It's really nice. Santal, it's so good. So good. And I also have the body lotions. Those are really good. I mean, honestly, I have the perfume rolls. guys, the oils, everything they have is phenomenally good. So pick what your favorite type of product is, you know, whether it's a body perfume oil or lotion or whatever, pick up something from Cyklar on sale. Really excellent. Ole Henriksen. I am picking up a bunch of stuff from Ole Henriksen, and I did a short on this as well, because they changed their line of products, and the products that I liked most, they had ones that had Bacachol in them. They don't have those anymore. So I'm picking up a whole bunch of new Ole Henriksen products. And so we'll talk about that in my short. I'm looking through my drawer because, yes, I think my sister takes, she does. She takes a lot of my Ole Henriksen stuff, which is fine. But the Pout Preserve Peptide Lip, I keep this in my drawer. I tend to hide these. But there are new scents and new like shades, new colors. These are really good if you like a good glossy balm that like is just really comforting and it's got peptides in it. It smells good. This one smells like, it's like grapefruit, I think. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. They're really nice. And the price is $23, and if you get them on sale, it's a good price point. I like the Ole Henriksen brand. I'm not exactly sure why they got rid of my favorite products, but anyway, I'm going to be trying out some of their new products because I really liked them before. Creal. Creal has a whole host of great products. I have her Moisture Source. I have her foundation. I have her highlighter balms. I have her bronzer balms. I love everything that Creal has done, actually. I can't think of anything that she's introduced that I don't like. So when I go in store, I always go to the Creal area and see, you know, what's new. Her longwear eyeliners, though, are like separate and apart from the rest of the line. Everything she has is great, but those are holy grail products for me. They are phenomenally good. They blend out really easily. They're good for more vintage skin on your eyelids. They don't pull. Once they set down, they set down. They're beautiful shades. The new blue one is so good. It's got like a silvery, chromish luminescence but the rest is like navy. Yeah. I will probably pick up the other shades that I'm missing because I think I only have like 4 or 5 shades and I think there's 7 or 8. So it's definitely worth it. Westman Atelier. They have their new cream hydrating bronzer. I want to try it in store before I buy it. $75. Westman always comes out with great products in my opinion, but you know, I feel like I need to try it because I have so many bronzing products at this point and so many cream products that for $75, even with 20% off, I need to try it. So hopefully they have it in my store and I can try the lightest shade. Okay, hopefully I remember where I was at because Harper was downstairs asleep and I left him asleep on my bed, our bed, because he was so comfortable. And all of a sudden I just hear this frantic barking because he woke up and realized he was alone and he doesn't like that. So anyway, hopefully I get this right. The transition is decent. The other Westman product is the Hydro Balm Sheer Tinted Lipstick. That I do have and that I do love. Now, I have said many times that Westman generally comes out with stuff that I really like. Every once in a while, they come out with stuff I hate. Palette that had like the tan shades in there, the neutral shades. Oh, that was just awful on me. And then their lipstick, their regular lipstick, I just cannot abide by. But this, the tinted lipstick with the peptides and the hyaluronic acid, yeah, that's really good, unfortunately. And I say unfortunately just because it's $50, but it's a really good product for what it is. Like, I mean, it's a sheer tinted lipstick, but it actually has quite a bit of pigment. It feels really good on the lips, and the peptides and the hyaluronic acid actually keep my lips really moisturized. So unfortunately, I think I just have like bougie taste. I don't know, maybe my face does. No, my body does too. I just really like this product. Like, you know, I should be fair to myself because I don't like the lipstick, and that's bougie. But the sheer tinted lipstick, yeah, that I like. So I have it in soda. That's the only shade I have because I just wanted to get one and see what I thought of it because again, it is expensive. There are many shades that I would pick up, and me personally, when I get a tinted balm like this that's very expensive, I tend to get it with more of a pigment because I feel like if it doesn't have as much of a pigment, then I don't need to spend as much money. I don't know, guys. My brain is strange. But I want Bob, which is a sheer flushed rosewood. I don't know why they called it Bob. And I want Brick, which is a sheer burnt sienna. And then of course I have Soda, which was the color that I really wanted. I might pick up one of the lighter shades too. I hope they have this in my store. I think they do. So I'll be able to go in and like try it out and see what I think. But It is a really good product. I think for 50 bucks, it's actually pretty reasonable considering the La Mer treatment is quite a bit more. Fenty, again, I'll have a short on this, I believe, hopefully. There are so many good Fenty products that I would be remiss if I just like named a few, but my favorites are the gloss sticks and the liners. Rose Amber shade, I think that's what it's called. The new one has this like cocoa, it almost looks like soda in Westman. They're really good. I really like the gloss sticks. They're $26, and if you get 20% off, I mean, it's basically 20 bucks. It's just a really good price point for what it is, and it looks like the Chantecaille lip cheeks. It's a very similar formula. You can get the really shiny ones that have a lot of like sparkle, or you can get the ones that have more of just the luminescence. I think they're excellent. The lip liners that go with them are also quite good. They're a more emollient product, so if you have lots of problems with bleeding, those aren't my favorite. The Tom Ford ones are, but I really like the Fenty products. The highlighters, the cheek blushes, all of those things, I also think they're all good. They have more shimmer to them. If you're somebody who doesn't like that, you know, regardless of age, if you just don't like that, then you won't like those types of products by Fenty. But, you know, I think they're excellent. It's just a question of finish. The blurring tint that they have, I still haven't tried. So I need to try it. That's one thing I'm going to be looking for. The In Beauty, you know I love In Beauty. The Extreme Cream is my favorite. I will have a short on that as well, but it's really good. I still hold to the fact it's good. Olaplex number 3, the reinvigorated, reformulated. That one's excellent. Really like that. Tatcha. Tatcha came out with this new product, and I'm very interested because Tatcha had the face sunscreen that I always used. It's in that square like squeeze bottle thing. This is the Milky Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 50+ with encapsulated Ectwin and vitamin E. So I'm gonna pick this up and try it. I think this would be like perfect for me. It supposedly, and there's a lot of hype around this product, it's a broad spectrum UV protection, right? And it disappears on your skin. Again, this is what it says. Encapsulated Ectwin and vitamin E, it hydrates and cares for your skin barrier. I've talked a lot about skin barrier lately. And then Okinawa Aloe, which soothes and moisturizes, supporting dehydrated, stressed skin, which is me. Like that is me, literally. And so if this works and it sinks in, then it's gonna be my new face sunscreen. Oak Essentials is my body SPF that I love. I love the scent of it. And I do use it on my face, I just don't use it around my eyes. So I'm gonna try this. Like I said, there's a lot of hype around it, but I've heard really good things. And so Merit, you know I love Merit. We've talked about Merit endlessly. I don't think I need to bring it up again. Just don't. There's so many, you know, other good products to talk about. Rare Beauty. I love Rare Beauty, but the soft matte longwear foundation, there's a lot of hype around that. And you know what? I'll try it. Like in the store, I'll see what I think. I just don't think it's right for me. I'm not a matte girly, like it's not my thing. I'm wearing the Hermes foundation right now, and I think it's an excellent foundation once you figure out how to use it. For someone who has dry skin, but the only matte foundation I like is Prada. Violet FR. I like the Violet FR products, and they have a new hydrating lip stain, which I think is interesting because lip stain and hydrating don't often go together. So I feel like I kind of want to try that. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Bare Minerals, Laura Mercier, they all have, you know, great products that are at Sephora. I've talked about them. Couple products I want to mention for hair. I talked about the Olaplex. That one's great. The Crown Affair, the leave-in conditioner cream. I use it all the time. All the time. It's not new. It's not hyped, but it's really good. Put it out there. The other product that I wanted to mention, though, there are 2 products that I have been using more lately because they sent them to me and I hadn't tried them before, and I'm very impressed. One is Chris McMillan, and again, hopefully I have shorts on all these, but it's like an upside down McMillan. It says Chris and then McMillan upside down. I'm not sure why, but anyway. And they have sent me a couple of things, and I'll, again, in the short talk about it, and really quickly I'll talk about it here. But there's something that I've wanted to get from them that they've been sold out of in PR for forever. So I'm gonna get it at Sephora. It's the Lightweight Glassy Hair Oil Mist for Shine. I'm hoping this replaces something that I used to use a very long time ago that was like a mist that had like a gloss to it. I've heard great things about this product, which is why it's always sold out in PR. Like you can't get it, you can't request it. So if I can get this 20% off on the first day, I will definitely buy that. It's $58, so it's not inexpensive, but I've just heard amazing things. And everything else I've used by them has been really good. So I'm thinking, you know, it's probably worth it. I love their mousse. I love their styling. It's like a cream. They have really good products. If you haven't tried Chris McMillan, I would try his stuff. I had not tried it before they sent it to me, to be very honest. I was like, oh, you know, I've tried so many hair products, but their stuff's really good. So I was like, oh, okay. So yes, I really want to try this hair oil because everyone's talking about it and I haven't been able to try it. And then the other products are by Virtue. Now, Virtue had sent me stuff last year and I really like their shampoo and conditioner. I have it for, it's actually for thinning hair, which my hair, I know when you look at my hair, you're like, your hair is not thinning. But my hair is thinning as you get older. All of us have thinning hair and it does really work extremely well. I think it's one of those things that you have to use consistently, but it's a great product. So if you really are losing hair, it's called the Flourish Thickening Shampoo and Conditioner. It's really good. It is. It's extremely good. I would say that the problem is if your hair is really thick, what you'll have is it might not be enough for you, especially the conditioner, because it's really meant for fine and medium hair. So what I think is better for someone like me who has thick hair, but it might be like, I don't want to say damaged, but you know, the reason I use like the Apres stuff is the colored and damaged, that they have that one. So I'm going to try that. And then I'm also going to try, they have a couple of other products, like they have a hair oil, a leave-in conditioner, a bunch of other things. So I do spend a lot of money on my hair. And I know you guys will be like, well, how do you use all these products? I promise you, and I should just take a picture of my shower. I do have all of these different brands in my shower. I do not use the same shampoo and conditioner every time I wash my hair. I do not. I use very different ones depending on circumstances. It depends on whether I've gone to a lot of hot yoga, which means I'm washing my hair a lot. My hair is dry, so I don't like washing it a lot. Or if it's very humid out, or if it's dry out, or if I've just colored it, if I've used like a straightener a lot, like all of those things decide what I'm gonna use. So I do have like 9 brands in my shower that I use because I think your hair is exactly the same as your skin, or anything else that you do. Like it's not one size fits all. It just isn't. Especially, no offense to anyone else out there, especially for women, your hormones change so dramatically, especially at my stage in life, it affects your hair. It affects your hair and your scalp. So yes, there's a lot of different hair products that I would recommend. And I do use them all. So I'm not just like shilling any one product from time to time. It really is that I use different ones. And I should just take a picture of my shower so you guys can see. But hopefully by now you believe me. The other product that I want to mention before we go is, and again, there's so many more things. They're in previous Sephora videos. I'll have shorts. If you DM me, I'm going to have a live, all this good stuff. I'm not sure exactly how this is pronounced because it's Korean brand and it's Olivia Umma, I think is how it's pronounced, Olivia Umma. And they sent these to me and I was like, I don't even know what this brand is. Like seriously, I had them for a while. And then when I knew the Sephora sale was coming up, I started doing my research to figure out what kind of brands they had and I realized they had this brand. So I started trying their products. There are some products with this brand that you must try. The number one is this Milky Resurfacing Brightening Toner Pads and Face Treatment with Bacachol and Niacinamide. These are toner pads. So when I first started using them, like you basically use it like a toner pad. Like you use the little tweezers and you pull it out and you put it all over your face and it's really it's exfoliating but also comfortable. It's really strange. Anyway, they work really well. And they did not irritate my skin, even after the whole barrier problem that I had. But you can also leave them on your face as like a mask. Like I put one here and one here and one here and leave it on for up to 20 minutes. And it's a great facial. It's the weirdest product. And these are viral and these will sell out on sale, I bet, because they are very popular with like everyone, 10 to 80. 10 to 100. The other thing they sent me a couple of other products. They sent me a cleanser and they sent me, what was the other thing? It's like the cleanser I really like, but it's a velvet putty or something. It's got a weird name. I can't remember it right now. But the one I want to try is this thing called Velvety Rich, which is a barrier cream. It's for firming and anti-aging and it has 6 types of hyaluronic acid. I didn't even know there were 6 types of hyaluronic acid. So anyway, I'm gonna buy this. I've loved everything else they sent me. So I was just kind of like, oh, okay. So yeah, that's a brand that again, I would have never heard of if they hadn't sent it to me. This brand, I don't know much about it, and I need to do more research into it, but the products are excellent. I really have liked them for what they are. I really want to try this Velvet Barrier Cream because that has been my biggest issue over the last month or so. There are many other products that I've talked about in the past, like the new Givenchy highlighter and the new Tom Ford eyeshadows, and there's new Dior. I don't know if the new Dior will pop up during the sale or not. I haven't seen it yet. All of those things. And I've given you my reviews and my thoughts on those things. If there are specifics, just reach out and ask me. If you're a member, you can reach me on Discord really, really easily. How do you sign up for membership? It's in every single video. It says join down below and you can join the membership. You don't have to, but if you want to, you get lots of other perks from being a member and direct access to me on Discord and other people. It's a great community. You guys on Discord crack me up because you have conversations of 24/7. And then I'll like jump in every once in a while and you're like, yeah, that's nice, Jennifer, get out of here, we're talking. I'm like, okay. But I will have a member live to talk about what I pick up in the Sephora sale and answer any questions for anything that I discover when I go in for the sale. And I'll have a short up about that. Because sometimes, I have a real clear plan about what I want when I go in there and then I see other stuff and I'm like, oh, I have to get that. An example of that is the Fenty perfume. I had no intention of picking up the Fenty perfume. This was like a year ago or maybe 2 years ago. I don't even remember now. And somebody was spritzing it. So, that does work. Someone was spritzing it and I was like, oh, that smells fantastic. And I was like, what is that? She's like, oh, it's new Fenty perfume. I was like, huh. So I just bought it. Because for me, if I love something instantly and I'm there and it's 20% off, yeah, I'll take advantage of it. But most of the time I try to stick to my shopping cart because I have so much, again, because I am very lucky and I've had so many brands reach out to send me their stuff that I have a very clear view of what I need. For a lot of you out there, I know it can be overwhelming going into a Sephora and loud, especially on a weekend where like everyone is there. It's difficult. So hopefully these types of videos and the shorts that I'm going to do will help you narrow it down. And I can't wait to hear all the details of your Sephora shopping exploits. Every year there's great stories behind this event. So I can't wait. Thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I really do appreciate it and I hope to see you in another video really soon.